What's Up Food Podcast? Welcome to the What's Up Food Podcast with Felipe Esparza and Rodrigo Torres.
Yeah, man.
And over here we have Lesa.
Over here.
Hello.
Just chilling, doing work for other stuff.
No, I'm not. I'm writing down the tour dates.
All right. What's up, everybody? We're back. We've been gone. We haven't been here since Dean Del Rey.
Yeah, man. The Dean Del Razor.
Del Razor.
So that little bag of energy, dog.
No more sugar.
Sugarless.
Sugarless.
Looking like a little stick of sugarless gum, dog.
I never knew till I met him how fat sugar would make if you did eat sugar.
Candy. It's not just sugar. Candy.
It's candy.
I can't imagine eating that much candy.
Fuck, how much candy did he eat,
I
dog?
know. He said he was eating candy in bed.
That fool go to sleep with candy canes.
Yeah. He's
I
a
never
little
liked-
guy, huh?
Yeah.
Candy, dog.
Me, I'm fat because of breads, bro. Like I love desserts.
For me, it's beer.
Like if I see like I'm hungry, and I see hamburgers and pizza, but over there's like a red velvet cake with a lining of cheesecake on top. I'm probably gonna take that, bro.
You love cake.
I do, man.
You love cake.
You owe me a Christmas cake.
God.
What's up, fool? You said crackling noise? Did you hear a crackling noise?
A little bit, real
Okay,
quick.
That was me.
What is a Christmas cake? You ever heard of
I don't
a
know.
Christmas cake?
Bunk cake?
A bun cake. There you go. There
Bun
it is.
cake.
Answered right there.
That's not a Christmas cake.
Fruit cake?
Oh no, pass. That's
Like nasty, huh,
See,
dog?
that's why I said I should have
Cemetery,
made.
man. I don't like.
Spice cake.
I don't
I
like.
love
I don't like
Bomb.
fruit
Good
cake.
spice cake.
I don't like the fruit cake or the fruit cake, right?
Yeah, it's nasty, dude.
It's the same reason I don't like capirotada, bro.
It's like
I
capirotada.
can't stand it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man, people like try to throw
Force it on you, huh?
Force it on me, bro. No, man.
It's the
Dude,
same.
I still to this
And
day
some
don't eat it, dude.
restaurants it's try to make it like even better, like it's capirotada, but they call it Mexican pudding.
Uh-huh.
One time I said yes, and it was capirotada. I said, take it back.
Ugh. You like rice pudding?
Fuck yeah, bro.
I don't
I
like
never
it.
liked it growing up because my mom
Nah.
served that shit hot.
I don't like it, dog. It tastes nasty.
My mom's always served it hot. And man, you know, back then my mom didn't teach about flossing. So man, you know me, man. That still mistake stood in between my teeth for years.
little rice.
No, but capirotada, if anybody listening, it's
Nasty,
it's like, is that during the holidays, Christmas holidays?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah. It's the
It's-
same as fruit
they
cake, but
make
it's like
this with everything that you have in the house that's left over. So like I guess it's a poor people food because
it's like leftover rice.
it dates
right?
back in 1800
Yeah, man.
when there was nothing else. They were, like everybody else was having cakes, you know, Christmas cakes like bun cakes
Nobody's having Christmas.
and fruit cakes. So somebody got together and put a. What do you have, bro? I have tortillas. What you got? I
You
got
know,
some
it's got
ch-
tortillas
I
in
got
it.
rajas.
Some
Right.
people put their tortillas
Yeah,
in it.
Yeah.
But
my
to
mom
me,
does.
It was like the old ass bread, leftover bolillos and
Yeah.
shit like that.
My mom would put all that stuff. My mom
Coconut
would-
shavings,
My mom would
raisins.
put nasty.
It's a
ass
dessert
stuff in there.
casserole. That's what it
Yes.
is.
My mom would put leftover bread, tortillas.
Ugh.
She would put nuts
There's
and
raisins.
a whole plum, dog. I don't get that. A whole plum, like the
Not cut up at all.
no,
With the bone in.
yeah, not, the bone would be gone, but they'd be raisin and nuts, bro, like walnuts and nuts and
But it's like oatmeal consistency, right? They
yeah,
put-
man, and then like, and then they were sweetening with I guess brown sugar,
yeah, right.
panocha,
Piloncillo.
piloncillo. But I've never had a good capirotada in my life. But only one time I thought it was good because I think my aunt burned it a little bit, so the cheese was kind of burned. So man, that's when I started liking apple pie with cheese, bro. Because the cheese in the capirotada was melted, salty.
There's cheese in it?
Yeah, they put cheese.
I didn't know there's
I'm gonna
cheese.
put rajas.
We never got cheese in it.
She put rajas in there?
Mom did
Peppers?
Ghetto
No,
fabulous.
the raja of the cheese, you know, like
Oh, just like shred like that.
it wasn't shredded cheese, like it was blocks of it
Little
in there.
Chunks.
Not much,
Slice.
and it wasn't Monterey Jack because that would melt and ruin the whole
It was like,
capirotada.
Like Mexican cheese?
Queso
It was
fresco.
a queso
and
fresco,
stuff.
so that shit
Oh.
never melted, bro.
And it stayed right there like a
Yeah.
curd.
Yeah, so screw that, bro. I never liked that shit.
My mom put cake sprinkles on it like it's gonna make it better, dog.
No way. Cake
Get that
sprinkles.
shit out of here, dog.
That reminds me of when I was in rehab and I was working in the kitchen,
Ghetto, dog.
and we used to get donations from Ralph's. They would give us all of their leftover cakes, old ass cakes, dude. Sometimes we'll have like a cinnamon bun cake that was so old that we had to put a lot of frosting to trick out everybody, dog.
You didn't like warm it up a little bit to soften
We warm it up, right? But put a lot of frosting on there, dude, so we would know how old and chewy it is. And then the guy will always lie, man. What are you gonna make, man? We're gonna make a souffle, bro.
We'll set a souffle.
He goes, we're gonna make I don't know. Is there a cake that you pour something on there, you light it on fire?
Creme brulee?
No, that's
what he was.
creme brulee is like flan.
Yeah,
It's
Don't they
lit up.
put that little...
They
that
torch
little,
it, yeah.
That's what he would say, creme brulee. Did you always have a big Thanksgiving growing up, fool?
There was like, it wasn't super big, dude, but just
But
like a
turkey?
turkey and ham.
Turkey, damn.
Potatoes.
And ham.
Yeah.
Supposed to eating like a Christmas story.
Hell no, that shit got bought on special like 6 months before the
Rodrigo
day.
Rodrigo came out of a Charles Dickens story. Right there.
a Norman Rockwell painting.
Back then, man,
dog.
did they really eat goose?
A goose? I guess so. Wherever there's geese.
Because that fool said, like in a Christmas
Duck?
story, Charles Dickens story, he goes, go get the goose, the biggest goose you can find.
Well, don't they
They
shoot?
eat goose, or they call it
Yeah.
turkey goose?
He's British,
No,
right?
it's geese.
Yeah,
There's
don't they-
geese over there.
They shoot goose and all that.
And
Or
I don't
geese.
know that the turkeys were domesticated over there. Turkeys are like an offshoot of a goose.
Because the first
well, I don't know.
Thanksgiving,
It's not an offshoot. of a goose.
they didn't even have documented turkey. It was like leek
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like eel.
It's wild
So,
stuff too.
that's the part that's weird, man. That's what eating a swan.
a swan, a crane, dog.
No, they ate goose more, but
Eating fucking-
turkeys. I think turkeys.
Depending
an
where
American
you're at,
thing.
Yeah, yeah.
what you at, eh? And I
Because
know
they-
that in Monterey they eat pelicans, bro.
No, they,
That probably tastes nasty, dog.
Oh man, I love the neck. I love that pelican neck.
but like they'll serve like quail in some places. You know, like wild
Fucking
birds.
Hussein, eh?
Yeah.
You'll fuck up a quail like a no problem.
I gotta go here picking out the pellets.
I used to eat a lot of young hens. Little.
The
What,
Cornish
Cornish
hens?
Cornish hens.
Codornices?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never made them, but I've ate them at people's house.
Sometimes I felt like, are we really eating Cornish hen? Or this would just give me a pichon. A pigeon, eh?
Dude, have you ever ate pigeon? I've never
Where my
eaten
dad's from, I went with a bunch of kids hunting for them, bro. They were all gone.
Hey, fool, there's these people that live over there by Drew Street and the avenues that they eat pichon, dog, because they're from Guerrero, dog. And I think they eat the street ones.
Gross.
Sick, dog.
That's like that guy in the trailer park I grew
It
up
tastes
in.
gamey,
When
home.
He was eating squirrels. He would eat the
It was your
squirrels in the
uncle.
neighborhood. And it's not my uncle. He's just an old guy.
Times were tough.
He would gut the squirrels in
He
his
made a
front yard.
slingshot out of the veins.
Ew.
Yeah, man. But my favorite cake is a German chocolate cake, by the way. Just to let you know.
Oh, Wiedersehen.
That's just bombed.
Is
The
that a
middle
hint?
part.
German
Huh?
German chocolate cake is dark chocolate.
Yeah, and soft.
Yeah, and the regular chocolate cake here in America is the milk chocolate. Like my favorite cake is I always tell people is the yellow cake, bro. Duncan Hines. with
Oh, G
chocolate
one?
on it, dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I made that once for you.
Once.
I like those box chocolate. They're good. The cakes, the cake in a box, all that. Dude,
The
that shit
microwave
bomb.
one. Lisa made a cake like that in a hotel one time. It was good.
Oh yeah, when you were in Corpus, right?
And skills over here.
No, I made brownies.
Oh, dude, we were at the munchies, dog.
Nothing was open.
No, but we had Geltos at Walmart probably, and she put them in a mic. Oh, by the way, I was staying in when I was staying in Corpus Christi that one time with Lisa, we were doing Gators with John Roman, but it was I was staying away from the ocean, bro. I was in the city, bro. Like there was actually cars.
Really?
You know when not where you were staying, bro.
Oh, right
Yeah,
there
I
on the
didn't.
edge.
I'd never been there before. I didn't believe that there was an ocean nearby. I was like, "There's nowhere." This is like Strip Mall Central was where we were,
Yeah, when
Yeah.
we were staying at, bro, I swear to God, it looked like Huntington Park.
Are you serious?
or
Yeah,
Ontario,
Ontario.
or anything.
Pepe High School was, huh?
Yeah, because you've always stayed by the bay,
By
huh?
the bay right there.
Yeah, man, the Bayfront Inn, bro, your favorite hotel.
Roachiest hotel ever, dog.
Yeah, man. So that's the way for our Thanksgiving has always been turkey, unless just like I mentioned last year when my aunt and my mom ruined it by making tamales. They boiled that shit, dog.
Well, the entire
What?
turkey?
The entire turkey.
Just to make the meat for the
Yeah.
tamales?
And Salvadorans have sandwiches. I found that out the wrong way.
Pan de pavo? Or what is it called?
Pan de pavo. So
You like it?
Ya está listo el pan de pavo.
You guys like it?
No, I didn't. We were vegan at that time when we
Oh.
found out, so we were really happy. We brought our own food with us.
I don't
that
know,
day.
man. You can sit there, man.
Everybody
Just
else was
enjoy
sad face.
sandwiches, bro.
I don't know what's up with that.
Like I don't just want a sandwich.
Would you just save the turkey meat till after to make the sandwiches?
Yeah, I mean, I always thought it was a leftover sort
Yeah,
of
that's what I'm
idea, but
saying.
no, this is the main course for them.
That's how
But
they do it down there, huh?
it was funny when his brother walked in, Albert walked in, and it was
Someone
like,
got offended.
damn, we didn't have ham for Easter. We didn't have. He didn't realize that this was like a
Salvadorian
traditional
house?
thing, a Salvadorian
Cerote,
tradition.
Aquí no hay jamón, cerote.
And
Welcome to the family.
He was like, "There's no turkey. There's no ham. What?" Like he was all mad about that.
Dude, that'll suck.
But then everybody turned to his brother's wife and was like kind of embarrassed because this was like her family's tradition.
Yeah, man. You know, it's a type of family with a dad that has no shame. You know, flossing in the living room.
That pan de pavo sticky on that
What's
molar,
the other
huh?
word for it?
Chompitas.
No, like
Oh, that's
chompo-
Rick Gutierrez. No.
Oh, fool! I was watching Chompitas on the internet. I was on a plane flying,
What, Tío Chompiras?
watching Chospirito, bro, and I was
The
dying,
original
bro.
one.
Edible, hit in.
Hey, why'd you call that fool that? He reminded you of that
Oh,
fool?
fool, I'll show you right now, dog.
Dude, I remember that fool found out, dog. That fool was bummed, dog.
Hey, man, I don't like jokes. I don't like nicknames, bro.
Hey, man,
I'm
I'm
too
not
old
like
for
you.
nicknames.
I'm like you guys over here, man. I'm in my 50s.
Hey, bro, if
dog.
you're too old for nicknames, hang out with people your age, dog.
They're all dead.
pan con chumpe is the another
Pan
word.
con chumpe for our
Chumpe.
Salvadorian friends in Virginia.
Now, is that from El Salvador or is that from Salvadorians in America?
El Salvador?
That's El Salvador.
Whoa.
I don't know. They have pavos over there, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Where they find those turkeys over there? They got a bunch of pichones together, bro.
You used to watch that as a kid?
Hell yeah, bro. Come on, dog. They don't like him, dog.
I totally forgot about that fool till you brought it up that one time. I mean, I used to watch the reruns as a kid. That's about it, dude. But oh my god, dude. Hey, man.
Hey, man. I still jumping up, bro. Yeah, man. So what's up, fool? What you been up to, man? You have any shows coming up?
Not right now, but I did a show last night
Where at?
in West Covina with all the guys from the old school, you know?
Really, man. So no one got paid. So I guess no one got paid.
No, we did, dog. Oh my god.
Who was there, bro?
Chavago, Alfredo, Johnny Roque, and this dude named Bebos. You met him before?
Alfred Robles had the guy with the newest clothes, huh?
Yeah.
That's how it is, dog. Hey, man. Alfred Robles knows how to do it, bro. You show up on the road, man. You don't gotta talk much. Just show up with new stuff. People start saying, "What happened, bro? Gabriel bought you those shoes."
Ah, dude, come on. you
That's
know.
what they always say, man.
That's what they said about Chepo, right?
Chepo.
When he was working with you. Or
Yeah.
no, they said it about Rodrigo.
About Rodrigo.
You brought my truck. Eh?
He says you can't. It's like you can't show. You gotta show up poor in front of them. I mean, the Alfred gotta show up with a crew cut.
I gotta wear my old sneakers.
I know, man. How many? I don't know, man. You could take those food out to lunch. You could take them out to dinner. They're never gonna be happy, bro.
Oh, dude, man. It's time to hand out Kleenex this Christmas again, dog.
Yeah, they're all out there, bro, waiting for the next TV credit.
Dude, it's crazy, dog. Stories about the devil, too. It's hilarious.
Oh man, still.
Yeah, dog.
Oh man, some.
He got
Oh,
banned
dude.
from all the rooms over here.
Shout out to Alex Delarge, bro.
He sent you that video?
Who went to every mall.
No, he went to Apple Store.
I
I'm
was gonna
sorry.
exaggerate.
I'm
it.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I spoiled my wife, babe. You know, I have a sentimental feeling for her. She speaks when she should listen.
I forgot this is a patriarchal show.
But what happened with that Alex DeLarge?
You know what it felt like right now? It felt like when in Drugstore Cowboy, when Matt Dillon was trying to make that deal. and he goes, and he was trying to jack that homie for that for those pills. He was trying to overjack him, like take all his pills for $50.
Uh-huh.
Then that chick came in, no, but she did the right math, and she messed up the deal, and that fool was kicked her out of the house. And then she OD'd, eh?
Oh, damn, dog. She killed
I
herself.
love,
Hey.
shit. I love Drugstore Cowboy.
Yeah, you like that movie?
I love the way they dress.
That fool.
But then you grow up and realize these people are bums.
They were ahead of their time, huh?
They're just straight up losers, bro, breaking into drugstores to steal Xanax and steal everything.
Back in the day. That's that dude Max is in that movie, dog.
Max.
That fool you took a picture with.
Oh, that's right, bro. I took that knife and we were going to choke him, huh? We took a picture with, what's his name, Max?
Max.
He was in Gleaming the Cube.
Yeah.
The Beastie Boys friend.
Yeah.
He didn't blow?
Trying to think of his last name.
What happened with Alex DeLarge, though?
Oh, that fool. He went to an Apple store and he subscribed all their phones, all their tablets, all their computers to the What's Up Fool podcast.
Oh, hell yeah, dude. Some guerrilla
And
marketing.
videotaped it, dog.
Oh, are you serious?
That's how you do it, people. That's how you get invited to the anniversary show. That's how you get invited to the. That's how you get invited to the fucking
Premiere.
the premiere. That's how you get invited to get a free vinyl. That's right. We got the vinyls are here. Look at that. Felipe Esparza, What's Up Fool?
Max
That's
Perlich
awesome,
is
dude.
that guy's name.
Yeah.
Max Perlich. Yeah, Max Perlich from Blow. We took a photo with him one time in
Little
the
tiny
rain.
guy.
And we're loaded, huh?
Hell yeah.
We're buying beer, and that fool he just surprised that two big ass fool recognized him, and we got around him, and that fool took his knife out to take the photo because thought we were gonna strangle him. Felipe Esparza, translate this. The album is out, people. We got
December
it right here.
1st.
December 1st. Get your vinyl.
And the digital
Lisa,
release.
tell them, please.
The digital release will be out December 1st as well on iTunes, Amazon, Spotify, all those places.
Only limited on vinyl?
Limited on vinyl. We have 500 copies in existence. They're all stamped with the foil stamp on the back. They're all numbered.
Right on.
And there's a poster inside as well.
Oh, fuck
and
yeah.
if you buy the vinyl, you get a download card. And you can download the digital as well.
Only available online?
Only available online on felipesworld.com/shop, but it won't be available until December 1st.
Right on. That's fucking
Right
bitchin'.
on. So
That's
what's
fucking cool.
up, fool?
What's up, dog?
We gotta get about these shows here, dog. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This week, I think my eyesight's getting better, bro. There's better lighting.
I think it's because I wrote it on yellow paper.
Maybe. But I'm trying to, let me see. Let's test out my
Brighter
eyes
here.
on something else here.
On some of your handwriting in there.
Okay, let's try it out right here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, look at that old dried up blunt left in there.
Fuck. Give it a
Okay,
little
I'm back.
funeral.
Okay. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. My eyesight is normal. This week, Ontario Improv, December 3rd, sold out. Okay, I do need my glasses. This week, ladies and gentlemen, we're in Odessa, Midland, Texas. Odessa, Midland, at the what theater?
That is the Wagner Noel.
The Wagner Noel.
Noel.
It'll be Rodrigo Torres, Keith Manning, Get Off the Field,
Man.
and myself. I forgot to give him a get off the field when the Raiders lose.
Fuck, dog. Dude,
What was the score?
37-0, I think? No, they scored once. 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
They got the
Bad.
2-point conversion.
And
in
half
Mexico.
of the Raiders fans got deported.
Yeah, dude. Marshawn Lynch stood up, dog, during the Mexican national anthem.
And he sat down during American
And then
one.
Trump
Yeah.
and then Trump started tweeting
This
about it this
morning, huh?
morning.
Somebody told him out. Who ratted him out?
I don't know. Well, you know that fool
I
don't
think
watch
he
the
was
games.
watching. It was moments after it happened. He started tweeting,
What happened?
and then he tweeted again this morning.
What did he say?
He was saying that he should be suspended, that the NFL should consider suspending him for doing that. How disrespectful it was.
We got to tell Donald Trump to get off the field.
Get off the field. Really?
Yeah, dog. But he had a good ass run, a 25-yard run, dude. First one, dog.
But I shouldn't be excited that they were losing 37-0 because the Chargers lost by a lot too.
Yeah, the Rams got pelted too, dog.
The Rams are doing good. You know who's doing good?
Pelted.
The Eagles.
Yeah, dude. They only have one loss. Did they win
8-1.
yesterday? I didn't watch that game.
They
though.
won. They were 8-1.
Oh, okay. Oh, so they won last night. Fucking
It's
Patriots.
gonna be
though.
disappointing, bro. They make it all the way and not make it.
Oh, I know, huh?
Gotta get to them Raiders.
That's what I'm talking about.
What's up, fool? I didn't know that Adrian Gonzalez still owed $22 million.
Are you serious
I
or
just
what?
found out today
No,
from the Dodgers.
that's his
He
contract.
has 1 year contract
Oh,
left.
that's what he's owed?
Yeah.
Oh, is he going
They're
to play or
They're
what?
trying to get that guy Stanton, and there's this badass Japanese player, bro, who could pitch and hit.
Really?
So when he's not pitching, he's the DH in Japan.
Really? He's that badass?
He's that badass. But do you want a guy that's gonna be hitting and pitching, bro?
I don't know, dog. Didn't seem to work this last World Series run.
Yeah, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Next week, December 1st through the 3rd, sold out. That's right, sold out. Ontario Improv. It's been sold out for 2 months.
2 months.
2 months.
First time that's
It's the
happened.
first time that happened, man. Comedy Magic Club, Hermosa, California, December 7th, sold out. Addison, Texas. We're going to Addison, Texas. Rodrigo and Toby Hicks.
Nebraska's finest.
That's right. December 14th through the 17th. Also, man, be on the lookout. I might be doing the Comedy Store. So that'll pop up out of nowhere. We won't promote it till the night before. So if you really want to catch me, I'll be doing a big show with big comedians and a big audience at the Comedy Store. Fool.
What up,
Speaking
dog?
of the Comedy Store, dog, I found my old set list from the Comedy Store, bro. I was going through my garage because I have a garage now. And I found, check this out. I found my set list from November 28, 2000, dog.
Damn.
17 years ago, look. That's when I was printing, bro. It says Comedy Store. Homeless. Because I saw this buff-ass homeless guy on the way to the Comedy Store. And I remember he was hungry. I told him, don't ruin that body. And then about body piercing, my sister's overweight. She got a hula hoop. What old ass jokes. Fool, crappy car. They stole my crappy car. I couldn't believe when they stole my car, man. They told me, Felipe, they stole your car, really? Instead of being sad, I was flattered. Because I was old school, bro. You know, and then I was going through this notebook, dog, and man, dude, I got my budget here for 2000, the year 2000, bro. Look, my rent was $380 a month. So I was living in a studio this small, right? It was this small, right? The bedroom was smaller than this. Actually, it was this size. I used to live in a room the size that we're in right now.
In the little kitchen?
For $380 a month, bro. No water. I didn't have to pay no water. I didn't have to pay for no gas and no electricity. So you know me, bro. I used to leave that place with the lights on. So, dude, and then my phone bill was $78.
Landline?
Landline.
That's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
And my car payment was $321.
That's a lot, too.
Bro, let me tell you why my car payment was $321.
What happened?
Well, fool, I got strong arm into a car deal with Leo's Cars.
Oh, he got you that fucked up ass financing, huh?
Of course he did, dog.
What a dick,
Nobody
huh?
wanted to finance me. And Leo,
Oh, okay.
Leo the Judío, Leo's a Cuban guy, by the
No
way.
credit, like
Leo he's still around, man, in Silver Lake. He's a car dealership in Silver Lake on Sunset. If you ever need a car, man, no one wants to give you a car and you're responsible, man, if you don't mind someone knocking on your door for that car payment.
Was it 21%?
I always joke around with it. They ask me, Felipe, how'd you sign up for that car, bro? You practically paid double what it's worth.
The Montero?
Yeah, the green Montero, bro.
Damn.
And it went from $5,995 to $7,995 when I paid for it.
2 G's and a half for
Yeah,
financing?
2 G's to it in financing. And I remember, man, my payment were $321 a month, and sometimes we'll give them more. But I remember one time I showed up late. It was like a week late. That fool took the money, and that fool said, he looked at me and said like this, "You're slipping, homie." Fool, I remember when I signed the deal, right? His Cuban cousin had just got released from prison. And he was speeding down Sunset on a red Corvette with no T-shirt on, bro. Buff as hell.
Damn.
No T-shirt on. And he was wearing just jeans and cholo shoes, bro. He was bald as fuck, but no T-shirt on. And he goes, "Oh, man." He said, "Oh, man." And I thought he was down, right? He said, "Oh, man." And he goes, "What's that?" "Oh, it's my cousin, man. He just got out. He just got out in a Corvette." "Oh, yeah, man, he sells cars, too." So, man, as soon as that fool came in, he was standing behind me, and that's when I said, "Yeah, man, I'll buy the car." Just keep this guy in a red Corvette away from my house.
God damn, dude.
I signed a deal right there.
Who hooked you up with that guy?
I walked in there.
Really? Because who else got a car from that fool?
Fool, I walked in there, and then there was a girl working there, and she knew my comedy, and then I started talking to him. He knew my comedy. Then I said, "Man, I want to get a car." but I have bad credit, but I could give you a lot down. That's when my check from my first TV show came out. When I did a Showtime in 96.
Oh, damn.
96. So in 96, I did that show. 97, I did a show on Showtime. 98, 99. And then all those shows were sold to CBS. And that show was coming out at 2 in the morning. Luckily for SAG, AFTRA, American Federation of TV and Radio, on that place, they went after enough people complained, and I got my money, bro. Everyone was sent 2 G's.
Oh damn! So you guys got a cut of the action.
We got a cut. It's like we got paid like we just did the show again. So all those shows that I was on, they sent me a check, and I used half of that for a down payment, the rest for weed. Because Gabriel Iglesias got the first check. I go, Felipe, did they send you a check from Que Loco, from Galavisión, from Funny is Funny? He goes, not yet. Then I got a check, bro, and I got it, dog.
Funny is Funny was a show before Que Locos, huh? That Mencia was hosting it?
Yeah, man. So that was my car payment, bro. That was my budget, bro. My budget was every month I had to make $1,079. So I guess I have $300 right here. So yeah, man. So look at, man. I have my budget for the next 3 weeks, bro. Right here in 2000. And I know this week I was making $180. All right. The next week I was making $180. And Friday I was making $150 from one night. So, bro, that was my budget, dog. I don't think I ever made $10,000 in a year. But, bro, with $380 a month in rent, that's cheap.
Dude, that's a nice spot for $380, dog.
I want to look at how my possible que loco said right here. Reflect on your life. You ever go home after a night of partying, and reflect on your life?
Every night.
And you lay down and you say, man, I haven't done shit. But then you hit your brother in a bunk bed, but you're the loser up there. Before I did that joke last night at the 2 nights ago at the Army base.
I want to always used to kill Vinny, dog.
For when I had my comedy store set from October 12, 2000. Starbucks joke. Have a Tybo joke.
Fucking Billy Blanks, dog.
Yeah, man. Because I remember I had a joke that compared Starbucks coffee to AM PM coffee, because AM PM coffee was like $1 and Starbucks was $3. And it goes, come on, man. What would you spend $1 for coffee? What would you spend $3 for coffee at Starbucks when you could go to AM PM and buy a coffee for $1.50 and eat a donut with your back turned to the guy? Fool, Lakewood Golf Tournament show. And I remember that show, bro. It was October 13, 2000. It was me and Gabriel Iglesias and Rudy Moreno. We did a show for them, bro. And these guys were golfing all day. You talk about being sexist and macho. Say what, Lisa? Machismo and being male chauvinist. This was the show, bro.
Those dudes?
All these dudes were all fucking fat with fucking golf guys, Lisa?
Oh, yeah.
They look?
With their shirts tucked over their really big bellies. Their shirts
you can see their fucking bulge when they sit down.
Pinky ring.
Yeah.
Those are golf guys.
But these guys were all Latino. And some white guy and some black dudes, bro.
The outfit doesn't discriminate. The type doesn't discriminate.
It does not discriminate,
all
bro.
races look
These
the
guys
same
look like
at
they
a
were
golf.
the cast of Caddyshack, bro.
Yeah.
So I remember this show very well because there was a bunch of girls walking around, bro, and I felt weird for them because I was weirded up because they were all dudes, and the only girls that were walking around were Corona girls. Mm-hmm. They were all Corona girls in their bathing suits, bro.
Damn.
The guys were like, ow, ow!
The whole time?
Yeah, bro, shoo! And I'm like, God damn, all right? So then I got to go do comedy, bro. He goes, man, these guys are horny, bro. These guys are excited like this girl's not the Corona girl, the Viagra girl. Then I said that, man, it's a good show. These women are actually beautiful. They're respectable. I remember I was giving them props. The last show I did, man, that's a badass Budweiser girl, man. I said, wow, man, I guess the 40-ouncer girl showed up. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the golf course guys are gross. I used to be a beer cart girl.
Don't be lying.
No, I was. I already told you that.
The legend of Badger Vance.
I did it my first year before I was old enough to wait tables and serve alcohol there. But for some reason, I was able to serve beer on the cart at 19. No. I hated those guys. I hated them.
She would let the.
I was hoping they'd never come over to my cart. I didn't want to make money there. I didn't want to talk to any of those guys. They were gross.
How much beer you sold? You had your own beer cart? Did you follow them?
Yeah, I had to I went hole to hole. And there are 3 courses. So I would drive around one, then I'd go to the next one.
18-hole courses?
But you'd compete with the other beer cart girls. And it was just it was tough.
Was there any beer cart girl with big boobs showing them off?
No, nobody showed anything.
Any older ladies?
Older ladies, yeah. Yeah, there was an older lady.
Yeah, Peggy Hill. I don't know
she was very Peggy Hill, like.
Luann.
But she had been doing it for quite a while, every summer.
That's like remind me of that King of the Hill when she got that job at the golf course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
remember Peggy wants to get a job there?
And Luann said, yeah, there's some older ladies, but they don't make much money. Nobody likes them.
Oh, dumb. Huh?
Oh, man. Oh, my God, dude. We have King of the Hill on Amazon, I think.
It's on repeat at
it's
the
on
house
repeat
with
at the house.
Seinfeld and King of the Hill.
Seinfeld, King of the Hill, and now everybody loves Raymond, and King of Queens gets played a lot at the house.
Yeah.
But there's this one episode, man, on King of the Hill that's fucked up, bro. I mean, for Peggy Hill at least.
Which one?
Is the one where Hank goes to the neighbor's house, Dale's house, and she's surprising him. What's her name?
Who?
Dale's.
Shug?
Shug.
Yeah,
hey, Shug, can you come over here and heat up the jacuzzi for me, Shug?
Nancy. Yeah.
Nancy. So this goes over there, man, and Hank, he never used propane for that, to warm up a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
So that gets him excited, bro.
But it's a very sexual undertone to the whole
Sexual undertone,
thing.
because that's where the dream that he sees Nancy naked, bro. They're barbecuing.
But when he's hooking up the propane and it turns on the jets, he goes, oh, when he finally gets the propane connected and the jet comes out at the same time.
Yeah.
Very, yeah.
And then the jet spray or,
And he's like, oh, and he's all sweaty.
So when Peg asks him, what you dream about, and she thinks it's her, bro.
But then when she finds out he's dreaming about Nancy, she's hurt, and then he wakes up in a cold sweat one night, and she says, "What's wrong, Hank? Did you dream about some other ugly woman?"
Over there, all dreaming about John Redcorn's lady.
Yeah.
Was it? Did you have another dream about me disguised as Nancy?
She thought Nancy was wearing a mask in the dream.
Oh, my favorite episode is when she's the Spanish teacher, substitute teacher,
Oh, yeah.
and that little guy's getting on her nerves, and she spanks him.
She spanks him.
He's like, "En español, por favor."
No, they pants her, bro.
Oh my God!
That's the same
dude.
episode.
Yeah,
but
dude.
he pantses her and
Dude, it was so funny, dog.
spanks
That show was funny as hell, dude.
I love that show.
Yeah, man. So January, people, January, I'm coming to Boulder, Colorado, Portland, Oregon, Chicago, Illinois, New York City, Coachella, California, Tucson, Arizona. Check out other dates, links at felipesworld.com/tour. December 1st.
The vinyl, we already mentioned.
December 1st, the vinyl. Also, Rodrigo Torres will be at these shows. Boulder, Colorado. I think Boulder, Colorado. If you're out there, anybody from Boulder, Colorado, if you have a medicinal shop, me and Rodrigo would love to do a meet and greet over there to promote our show. And we might get there a day early, so if you guys have a one in Denver, we'll drive up from Denver, from Boulder. You don't mind driving, right?
No,
we'll check it out, bro.
It's like an hour.
We'll spend a day over there, man, and we'll hang out, man, and we'll bring a couple of vinyls and sell them there for you guys and sign them.
Oh.
They're not all gone.
Okay.
We're just talking shit.
I'm just worried about you taking vinyl on the road to another place. I don't want it to get crushed.
Maybe take 5.
I have to put it in a special box.
Special box. Can we have a vinyl? We can't open that one, huh?
I don't want to open that one because it's numbered. We'll get one of the ones that's not numbered.
You haven't opened it up yet?
Mm-mm.
No.
No.
You guys
it's a double album.
In the test pressing, it's just the test pressing, no
we got
artwork?
yeah, there's no artwork in the test pressing, so.
Damn, dude. It looks badass, dude.
I like it. I can't wait to open it
It's
up.
the heavy vinyl too, by the way. It's the
thick one?
the good quality.
That's funny. Right now, I was scratching my nose, and I looked at the video, and I was picking my nose. Oh, I said, Felipe, eat a booger. Oh, look at the back, bro. It has well, we don't know who.
Stony Danza.
Where is he at? Oh, in the front, huh?
He's in the. Stony is on the front.
You're on it too,
red
right there,
bike.
bro. The striped T-shirt.
Birdman,
Yeah.
Rodrigo in the back, and then that's Raymond Fiddler, the native guy from San
And
Jose.
a couple of the guy from the
the bike club, and then Isaiah's in the back.
Homeboy that passed?
He passed away last year before the special was.
the badass bike I was riding,
Aired.
man. Wow, man. So the album is how long?
It's a full hour.
We broke it down in four records, two albums, I guess. Nice.
And I have to say something. This vinyl has the recording of the Sweet Caroline bit on the vinyl album.
Not on the special?
No, it is in
Oh,
the
no,
special,
okay.
but it's not on the digital.
Oh, okay.
So it does appear here on the vinyl. It does not appear on the digital because of rights and having, we had to pay to use that, for you to do that joke. We had to pay Neil Diamond, and we had to
look,
pay.
bro.
We're still making money.
We had to pay the guy who wrote Volver as well, but it was worth it to keep it in the special. It's a good joke.
Special thanks to Kelsey and Lynn,
Kelsey Lynn.
ICM, Al Magical, Bill Burr, Oscar Morales, All Things Comedy, and my brother Fernando, a.k.a. Pati, who took one for the team. He's tight, huh?
Yeah, the inside's nice too. We should. We text Oscar
They're
so
on-
he can bring the non-numbered in. So we
First
can
vinyl
open
ever,
one.
too, huh?
Yeah.
Check it out, people. You can see that. What's up, fool, man? Bro, how you been, man?
Good.
I'm lucky to be here, bro.
Why? What are you saying?
Man.
What happened, fool?
I woke up in the morning. I did 8 Army shows, 8 Army bases. And the last one I did was, it was 1 hour north of Syracuse. I was 20 minutes from the Canadian border.
Oh, damn. So you're all over there by Niagara Falls and all that shit?
Yeah, I'm close to that. I was by one of the lakes from the Lake Erie was near me in New York. I don't know which one it was. They didn't tell me. But I was in Fort Drum. Fort Drum by Watertown, New York.
Upstate?
Upstate. And, bro, we were leaving at 7 in the morning, okay? And when I got up at 6, I looked out my window, and the cement was still black, the concrete, the asphalt. But I could see that it was snowing. Like the reflection of the wind of the lights outside, something you can see.
Caught it?
I caught it, right? And there was snow coming out. Dude. So at 6:20 I looked outside again, right? It was still black. By the time I came out at 7, it was white, fool.
The ground?
The ground, everything, bro. Like West Nyack, New York.
All of a sudden?
All powdery, soft snow. And our driver picked us up, right? I saw Finesse Mitchell outside chilling, waiting. And then I told the driver, man, are we going to make it, man? Oh, man, this is nothing. And, for somebody who doesn't live in snow, bro, to us it's everything. So he goes, oh, man, this is nothing, dog. This guy been in the Army 30 years, driving everywhere, bro, shooting people. I trusted him, I guess.
Seen it all.
Full of humor, bro.
Humor.
Dude, that fool, man, I never been anywhere where there was snow and we were the only ones on the road, dog. Like, look behind us, there was no one. Nobody came in front of us. Then I kept thinking about, you think be safe?
It's better if nobody's driving around you.
And then
Nobody
there
can
was
slip
only
into you.
one car track, bro. And we were following him. We couldn't see him. But there was only one car in front of us. I know that because I could see the tire tracks.
Uh-huh.
And then, man, but it was not snowing anymore. But it was all white. And then Finesse Mitchell said, hey, man, are we going to be all right? So he pulls over to the side, and there was like 4 18-wheelers who pulled to the side too. And then guess what, bro? A snow plow passed by. So thank you, Jesus. We followed that motherfucker for as long as he can drive. And we followed him to the end of the road, dog, going at 35, 50, 45 miles an hour. Then we got to the main highway, and it was open, man. But it was still snow on the side of it, but there was no snow on the dirt.
They cleaned it out.
They cleaned it out. Then that fool started going fast, bro. Fast. We swerved a little bit.
Really?
And he goes, man, why are you going so fast? In
you
my head, I was, man, in one of those times where, man, I was in the back seat guiding the road with my eyes, bro. Like, oh, man. So, man, when we get to the Syracuse, no snow in Syracuse yet. But over there was snow hell.
How far was it from the airport? Like 2 hours?
An hour and 15 minutes.
There it is.
Here we go, bro. We got the vinyl, the opening. It's the backdrop of the show. So you can see it right there.
Oh, yeah, dude. All little. So that poster, dog.
There's no poster in this one, I don't think. Oh, wait. There is a poster.
There is a poster. Oh, shit. They come with a poster.
Well, it's this front cover.
Yeah, man. It's nice.
It's the HBO poster.
Fuck yeah, dude.
They come with a poster and they come with a digital thing. Digital thing. Oh, shit. Look. Check it out, people. A 33. With hard, too, Rodrigo. Ain't thin.
Yeah.
It's hard to.
You're the one who gets cracked on someone's head.
Those are the ones that are like left out outside and on the sun. They get all brittle, man. They're not supposed to break.
Yeah, man. So we're driving through the snow, fool. Driving through the snow. I'm like, I have one little caramel edible. I said, I'm glad they didn't eat it.
Well,
I've
you're
been paranoid the whole time.
freaking out.
Man, when we get there, man, we told that guy, man, thank you very much for bringing us safe. Off my job.
Was he in a hurry or what the fuck?
He has to be in a hurry, bro.
Well, you had to get him to the airport on time, but they weren't. It was just, like an hour. I think you left, an hour and a half before you
Yeah.
were supposed to be there? Took an hour and a half to get there.
It took an hour and a half, dude, in that storm, fool. It was crazy, fool. Crazy. I'll show you what it felt like. Nope. I was lucky to get there, bro. It was crazy, man.
Cold as hell out there right now? Even before the snow got there?
It was 34 when I got there. Then it started snowing. And the other comedian, Seaton Smith, he left the night before. He lucked out, bro. He would have been all in the mix. He had a 5-hour drive.
Damn.
To Brooklyn.
That's crazy. I don't know why you'd want to drive all the way down there.
So I did 8 shows, fool. But, man, one of the better shows I did was... I had fun in all the shows I did. But Brooklyn, bro. Oh, my God. Brooklyn, I did on Fort Hamilton. And it's in Brooklyn on Bay Ridge. Like, the Bay Ridge Bridge?
No, that's the Verrazano Bridge.
Verrazano Bridge. It's this big bridge.
Verrazano Narrows.
And, man, when I was talking to the guy from the Army, he goes, how long has the base been here? He goes, been here since, like, 1812 or 1810, 1785.
I think it was 1786 was what you
Yeah,
told
right after the
Revolutionary War.
War. That was like to protect them from the British showing up again and taking over Brooklyn.
Damn.
He said that he goes, had the president been here? He goes, President Trump been here? He goes, President Trump been here one time before he was president. He was trying to buy this place and making them condominiums.
Because it's
Damn.
right on the water.
Right on the water, bro.
At the perfect spot.
Prime real estate.
It's like
dude.
what Manhattan Bridge area is now. Like not the Manhattan, like down under the Manhattan Bridge. They call it Dumbo. Down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass. And it was like squatters and stuff for a long time. But then now it's prime real
That's
estate.
the view from my hotel. That's the
Damn,
bridge.
dude. So that's New York City, New York City. Huh?
Yeah. It's right at the end of Brooklyn.
Right there, bro. It was nice. And quiet, too.
Chill.
Chill, man. Oh, and when we get to Brooklyn, man, it's like right in the like, man, red brick houses. Nice neighborhood, Bay Ridge, man.
That's where Fred grew up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sheephead's Bay, right?
Sheepshead Bay? I thought it was Bay Ridge. All right. Never mind. I'm wrong.
But it's nearby. Like when we were driving away, I saw Coney Island. I saw the merry-go-round.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice neighborhood, man. I liked it. We went to the guy's house to hang out, and dude, they own the apartment. His mom bought it in 2000 for $400,000.
Damn, back then.
Dude, an apartment, bro, not a house.
And
There's
not
no
even-
lawn.
Not like a whole floor
No.
style apartment. It's just a regular apartment.
No, it's just like any other apartment where you cook and the whole house smells.
Yeah. 400,000.
And
But now you
2,000.
said it was worth like 700 something
Yeah.
now, right?
An
Insane,
apartment, dog. That means someone else owns the building you live in. He sells it, you're done, or what?
No, you'd still own that piece, but you'd have a different person managing it. But
Probably
yeah.
pay a little fee like a.
You pay usually a management fee or a co-op fee or whatever.
So I went on top of the roof and kicked it. It was nice, man.
Oh,
I sent you
okay.
that photo. Man. I starved, though. There was no food, but I went to go eat at a Thai restaurant over there. It was good.
Bomb?
Dude. Bomb. They had roti,
Damn.
and they had curry.
Hell yeah, that shit is bomb as hell.
Roti and curry is the best thing in the world.
How'd you sustain out there, fool?
Eating Nutter Butters, bro. And Oreos.
Well, because they give him the snacks as the rider, but the kitchens, they just don't have like the people equipped to make a vegan meal. So, or like anything off the whatever they've got, right? They make
Lettuce
sandwiches. They make, what do they make for the other
Fort,
guys?
Fort Aberdeen, Maryland, that place. There was good food there. There was a guy, man, that was the chef there. He was another guy that was in the army 25 years and retired and opened up a restaurant on the base.
Damn.
Man, he had the same personality as that chef over there in Pueblo, bro, the airport.
Oh, when we were there with Marcella.
Yeah.
The brother right there.
Yeah.
He just had to work on his burrito
Yeah.
wrap game, but the food was bomb.
Yeah, that guy. He looked just like him, bro. And the food, he had like a vegetarian chili. Shout out to Fort Aberdeen and that guy, man. That chili was good, dude. It was delicious. And so he made me a veggie burger too. So when I got to my room, bro, just poured that chili over my burger, microwaved it, and I still had a vegan cheese left over. Bam.
Yeah,
It was good, man.
that chef did a meet and greet after he was done cooking off.
Yeah, man. They were all happy, bro. Like, I guess there was a woman, like, she's an officer, man. She's an officer, probably a sergeant or something. She was wearing her whole camouflage outfit. She goes, man, I drove fast from my job to get here. I didn't have time to change. She was so happy.
You want to see the show?
She wanted to see the show. There was a lot of black people, man, who are my fans who showed up to my show.
Right there in New York?
Yeah,
Or
and
Massachusetts?
older ladies too, like older women who watch NBC.
Uh-huh.
You know, who stay up and watch television. The older people, they were at the show too. A lot of staff sergeants, lieutenants were at the show. Maybe one colonel at one show went to the show. Old man, but he still had a good time.
Hell yeah, dude.
Most of the people at the show were families of the soldiers and workers who work on the base. They get paid well, bro.
I bet. And if you're a family member of the soldier, you can go into the base too? Dude, that's
Your grandma
what's
did
up.
that, right?
My
Lisa?
grandmother, her husband and my step-grandfather, he died from war injuries, and she was still always able to go to the base, to the BX, the
Commissary?
commissary, and to get groceries and stuff and buy stuff there. So
They were good, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes, oh man, Finesse Mitchell was gonna be here, right? But he's gonna do Tony Rock's game show. But it was cool hanging out with that fool, man.
Cool as hell?
He's cool as hell, man. I didn't know that he played for the University of Miami.
Really?
He played with Warren Sapp
Are you
on
serious?
that team.
What's the University of Miami? Hurricanes?
yeah, Hurricanes, they're up right now.
Yeah.
They're really doing well right
Didn't
now.
The Rock 2 played over there, no?
I don't know who he
Yeah.
played for.
Yeah.
When the Rock was there, Finesse Mitchell and Warren Sapp were there.
Oh, okay, so he's a Class A
Yeah.
athlete then? Hell yeah, dude. Is he vegetarian or vegan too or no?
Hell no.
For some reason I thought he was, dude.
No, they were all eating barbecue and stuff.
Oh man, they were all eating barbecue. They had wings for them all the time, like good wings, dog. You would have loved them. You know, man, like you ever had like barbecue wings, and they're runny.
Oh yeah, dude.
Well, man, I don't know how they do it, bro. They got-
Runny.
you know, like you pick it up and then they just
Oh, the
pour
sauce
the
is
sauce
runny.
is runny.
Oh.
I don't know about this one, bro. Maybe they were old, but they were opening it up and they were hot, and I just picked one up just to see what it looked like. And man, it was crispy with a lot of barbecue on it, like candy, dog.
Well, I don't want to sound like a snob or one of those fat fools that knows all about food. But
We know you do.
But you know how they do them? You do it with when they're done, right? And you bake them. That's the best way. But then you put the sauce on it. You let them sit, and then you put them in the oven for a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the way they don't get all runny.
Dude, my
But
mom.
also, they can get runny too if somebody puts too much butter in the sauce.
Exactly. Yeah,
and then
that's
it'll
the thing.
just
That's the
slip
key. Because
off.
if not, it gets a little candied and sticks to it
Yeah.
and it's a little crunchy with it, dude. My friend Shamon's dad, that's how he makes them, though.
My mom would make bloody barbecue like that.
What?
You ever been at somebody's house that makes barbecue chicken, bro, and it has blood on it?
Oh, my God.
Felipe is
dude.
always afraid of bloody chicken.
Go get sick like that, dude. I got the runs like that
Me
before.
querían matar. Me querían matar.
Yeah, man. Sadly, we didn't cook it all the way. I don't even understand how it gets that way when they deep fry it, dude.
They don't do it long enough. Or they do it from frozen and they don't do it long enough.
Dude,
Chicken always scares me.
I've eaten a piece of barbecue chicken that was cold in the middle, dog. I still ate it,
Because
though.
what they'll do is they'll cook it at too high a temperature, so the outside will start to get burnt and they think it's done.
Yeah.
Instead of realizing it's got to cook slowly so the inside gets done.
I don't want to get busted complaining, dog.
Yeah.
We ate at one Waffle House, bro, in somewhere in Alabama
In that
somewhere.
Fort
What'd you
Rucker
have?
area.
Fort Rucker. What did I have? Nothing, bro.
You can't even eat the waffle?
No, I ordered hash browns with
Okay.
all the vegetables.
Oh, right on.
They didn't have oatmeal there?
No,
What?
they didn't have no oatmeal. There's no oatmeal on the menu.
Or grits?
No grits either.
Yeah, but grits have butter all in
Grits
them.
have butter.
I think
But a
they-
lot of different type of people. Sure, Latinos were in there eating, bro, asking for salsa.
Man, Finesse, I saw his story. He had those grits with cheese, but they had a lot of extra butter and it was swimming in grease. It was like half an inch of grease on top of
That's
that
the only way you
bowl.
can eat 'em,
That's
though.
gross, man.
Yeah, they still give you those butter, bro. The ones you peel.
Yeah, those old
Pats.
school ones.
The
Yeah.
pat.
And then you put a little bit of brown sugar in them.
Damn.
You don't eat grits like that? I never used to like them, man.
Oh, you're talking about sweet grits?
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you make
sweeten 'em
grits?
up.
No, right?
No, but that's basically what cream of wheat is, except
I
it's
love
wheat.
cream of wheat.
Hominy,
dog.
Not,
right?
Yeah, I mean that's corn. Grits are
Dude,
made from corn, but
I
same
fucking
sort of texture.
love cream of wheat.
Yeah?
dog.
You've always liked it?
Yeah,
I
but my
love
mom made
cream of
it
wheat.
horrible though. My mom never put no sugar.
Oh, well, I never even ate.
Salty.
Oh, dude.
My
I
mom-
never had that stuff till I was older.
Yeah, my mom made good cream
She
of
makes
wheat.
it with a little syrup on it.
I put bananas in it too. It's
Cinnamon?
yum.
I like it, man.
Not
No?
really cinnamon, but I put a little syrup in it.
What's up? Will you have fun at Tropicalia?
Tropicalia, bro. I forgot about that shit.
Shit was
dude.
tight, dog.
Dude. Oh my God, man. My mom was there. My brother was there, Pati, Lisa, Isaac sleeping. Rodrigo, his
Tired,
lady, Beanie and shit, missing in action at the end.
Was he going to pick up? Where did he go?
We told him to go out there, but he went to go see the Tigres from the front of the house.
Oh,
And then he didn't get to go with us to the
Los
side of
Tigres
it.
killed, huh?
Oh, my God, dude. You have no idea.
They're a solid
weren't there.
band, huh? I like the
Dude.
way how they walk around the stage, bro. They were like they were actual party.
Dude, nobody got on that stage. Dude. They were tight. That drummer's bad, dog. But you know who the baddest person is in that band?
Bass
is?
player, huh?
yeah, he's
Well, that fool
good.
smokes, dog.
Pinche Barcelona.
Oh, dog. Dude, you can't even mess with that guy. I know a lot of people talk about, like, Lee Peart and Jocko and all those guys, or heavy metal dude, Steve Harris. That dude's a badass bass player.
Los Tigres del Norte, man. We were at the
Octaves and
Tropicalia
shit.
show, and we're going backwards on what happened. But that was probably the best of the best right there, man. It was sold out. I ate a lot of tacos.
Yeah, I didn't eat too many, but...
You know, I ate a few just backstage there in that back area. Because we went back behind there. You didn't stay with us for that long, right? Back there?
No, we just went, and then till we got to
Oh,
that
that's
point,
right, and then you
guys
didn't come
took
back.
off to the...
Yeah, but they gave us a bunch more tacos when we came back, and I got some pozole from the other guy. But what I heard was that before 4 o'clock, they were only giving out one like mini taco, and you had to get back in line to get more. And that was the free stuff. Like it was samples. But
Oh,
they
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
call it samples on the
No,
on
they
the
said
thing.
free
They said free
tacos.
tacos. So people were upset by that because they had to stand in line for so
I knew there was
long.
going to be a catch, though.
Of course, there's
Only
always a
one
catch.
taco.
One sample taco, not even like a full size taco. And then if you wanted more, you had to go back to the back of the line to get another
sucks.
one. And then at
Your
4,
appetite.
they started selling the full size tacos, I guess, to everybody.
They were good.
Hell yeah.
But they had a lot of good varieties.
And then you hooked up the pictures with the Tigres del Norte.
Hell yeah,
That full
man.
sun.
Hell yeah. Jorge. Shout out to Jorge.
Yeah, shout out to Jorge Hernandez.
Jorge, the lead singer, right?
The lead single.
His son, right?
Yeah.
They were good, huh?
Yeah,
I
dude.
feel like those guys still look the same from another kid, bro.
Dude,
It was
trippy.
emotional, bro. I couldn't believe it, bro.
I'll
Yeah,
show you a
you're tearing
picture.
up.
I'll bring it next time. It's like from 12 years ago because I snuck in backstage and took a picture with him. Like there was a line and I just got in there real quick and then they ushered me in there. It's a Polaroid. I'll bring it.
They rush you in there like fucking Kramer at the fucking Tony's.
Tony's.
Yeah, dude. But you know what's crazy? Hey, dude, no, that's one backstage. I mean, I think I could snuck into Tropicalia, but I can't. There's no way nobody could sneak into their backstage camp.
Yeah,
That was like
that was tough.
Unless you swam there, bro.
Yeah, but dude, come on, dude. That big old security guard with that big ass hand, dog. That fool grab you by the throat. It's over, dog.
That fool got old Mexican luchador, huh?
Yeah, that fool wasn't messing around.
How
dog.
did Momo get up to the stands? Remember how we had to finagle?
And being fat, too.
We had to finagle and get the Jorge to come help us get back on the side.
What
Once
you know what
Tigres
happened
had
though?
Come in.
After about 30 minutes of the set, that staff pro guy left. That's what happened. Because Vinny was able to get back there too.
Okay,
Because remember when he's talking about Vinny, what up?
Because I left because my
Yeah.
back was hurting, so I went backstage and Momo wasn't there. And then the
No,
next
no.
thing I saw, he's
The
in
staff-
this video.
the staff pro guy left. Oh yeah.
Oh, that guy.
He's your buddy that night too, huh? He was telling everybody how we came up together, me and that fool. I was like, fool, I met you like 7 times, dog.
Who?
Momo.
He said you came up with him.
Yeah.
Oh, my
weird.
God.
I was just telling Rizzo and Roque.
That was weird.
Very weird.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I go,
How'd you feel when you went up there and introduced me, bro?
Ah.
How many people? Dude, there was what?
It was intense,
How-
dog.
That was a lot of people, huh?
Dude, it was intense.
I was nervous as hell, bro. I, didn't know how
I was
it gonna go
nervous, dude.
over.
I was nervous just to announce not to mess up what I had to say, dog.
You threw in one joke?
One little joke.
What'd you say?
The Gene Simmons, not Gene Simmons, but the Danny Trejo.
Oh, that one they laughed at.
Yeah. But it was, dude, was there really more than 16,000 people there?
I don't know. The cap was supposed to be 15 total.
It was, dude, when they were.
But that's total for all state. The whole park was 15,000 is what was on the list on the breakdown. But
Because right there, that Chicano Batman said, because they, like, right then is when everybody was all the way to the back where
Yeah.
the merch was in the end. That shit was crazy, though.
I think Chicano Batman had the biggest draw of the headliners.
Yeah.
You know, because Caliucci's, people were starting to get excited. People were getting up there.
Caliucci, yeah.
But then
Ivy Queen.
Chicano Batman, well, she was on earlier. But then when Tigres came on, some of the younger people chose to leave at that point, and the crowd thinned out toward the back.
Towards the
it
end.
wasn't like when Chicano Batman was there.
It was full.
Fully all the way to the edge. But Los Tigres, I think people took that as the opportunity to beat the traffic and stuff.
Towards the last song, people were leaving.
Yeah. I think even toward half their set. Because they did a 75-minute set. That's
yeah,
long.
they did an hour and a half, no?
Yeah, almost, yeah.
It was packed when they went up there, though, man. Salieron de San Isidro. They play good together, huh?
They're bad, dog. I've seen them probably like 7 times.
And they always sound the same?
Yeah, real good. And they were the first dude, and they're all digital too. No mic stands, dude. You know.
Yeah, they had battery packs on and stuff. No amps, no wires
And then
connecting them.
The drummer goes up there first, hangs up his little coat, and then he starts to beat, and then those fools just pop up playing.
They have it all fine tuned, huh?
Oh, it's perfect, dude. I noticed it just, I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a snob, but you listen to the bass in the beginning, it's a little loud, and then they brought it back down.
I
It was
saw
perfect.
that. It was loud, dude.
It was perfect, though. Like, dude, like, they really know how to, rock those big stadiums. Because I remember seeing, like, bands that started getting big and went to big venues, and they kind of don't really have it dialed in. And then you see somebody that does those big venues all the time, and it's just like, boom, perfect.
Yeah.
It sounds super important, though. And I'm sure their crew goes from back in the day, all that shit, too, you know?
They put all on the back, huh?
Yeah, those fools ain't playing, dog. They're super professional, dog.
They had a fool they hired just to iron their clothes, bro.
Yeah, dude. It was like meeting like big old politicians, dog. It was awesome, dude.
They're Jews, all right?
Oh, dude, enormous, dude. I was fucking nervous.
That's for the next day they do another show, man. Like nothing, huh?
Yeah, man.
They did a big show last night in Culiacan, fool.
And then they're headed to what, Colombia or something?
Yeah.
Damn.
I told him that, man. I was telling Jorge from Los Tigres, bro, we should do a big show, bro. He was telling me Los Tigres, they want to, like, reach out to the younger audience. So, and they knew who I was, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I was shocked.
Because that fool's kids came
Yeah.
to the show from Sonatron, the bass player's kids over in San Jose. And then, dude, your brother killed me, dog. He was in the back. Puro Sinaloa. Puro Sinaloa. I was tight, dog. I was
Yeah,
bad,
man, for
dude.
the same state.
Yeah. Your mom was all proud. Your mom said Puro Sinaloa.
She was all happy,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
She showed
I thought she was
tattoo.
gonna throw up gang signs or something.
She showed her Sinaloa tramp stamp.
She was.
This fool.
She was so happy to meet them. She
Because,
was
dude, like, in the 80s.
she was in their trailer.
Like, in the 70s and 80s, dude, they were doing movies
My
and
dad
stuff.
was
Like,
watching
they're-
it going, Sácate, cabrón.
Uh-huh.
Él te invitó.
Hey, but think about it, dog. That's where your mom, because your dad's from Nayarit, right?
Yeah.
But your mom's Sinaloa, dog.
Yeah,
So
man.
it's like, because I
She was
remember.
all happy, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Because I remember, like, in L.A., in the greater Los Angeles area, it was really, like, all these states now that you hear, Michoacan, Zacatecas, all that stuff, that's newer, like, in, like, the early 2000s, because it was only really Sinaloa.
Yeah,
They used to-
Sinaloa
yeah.
was migrating like a motherfucker.
That, you know, and the
Tijuana,
whole,
of course.
you know, the music, because, you know, the whole culture and all that stuff.
Tijuana, whenever you mention Tijuana, even in Mexico, they always thought like low class, huh?
Yeah,
They
man.
still do, though?
No, well, it's always that state that everybody would go to fix their things to get ready to come to the U.S. But, I mean, most people came because of a hookup or they
Oh,
had a
like-
family here.
Tijuana basically the hub, huh?
Yeah, dude. That and Juarez, you know.
Juarez, man.
Two little border cities, man.
So I was telling the guy, man, I was telling him that Paul Rodriguez and I, we did a big show where he did 20 minutes and I did 20 minutes right before the bands went up. He goes, and then I told him Malo went on, and then Tierra and War. He goes, we could do something like that. Where Paul does 30, I do 30, and then maybe War or Los Cadetes.
Well, that'd be
And Los Tigres, man. We get off then by that time, you know. Because I think it's better, man, to do the comedy first. You can't be putting no comedy after Los Chicano
No,
Batman,
it's-
bro.
It doesn't work in between like
it's always
that.
been
It's
like
hard.
that. Hell yeah.
It's tough. I mean, that's sort of. I was really stressed about that show, and I wasn't even performing, and it wasn't that long. But the stressful part.
I was stressed too, but at least I was hiding behind a big ass tux.
But the stressful part is
Waiting.
It's waiting, trying to figure out like what kind of jokes would work in a little 5-minute. Because like let's say half those people didn't know who you were, and then there were some who were fans, and then some people who had heard of you. So you're mixing it up with your jokes and stuff. But it's like, how do you choose jokes to do in front of an audience like that who's just waiting for the next band?
Oh yeah.
you know?
And that's a
Even if they like you, like they're waiting for the music to continue.
yeah, you
and-
can't mess up that flow.
And
on
you can't
top
get
of that,
too into who you are and what your comedy's about, and so it's a bad showcase.
and then the thing up until Los Tigres, it was running late, and you know
it was running
the
late.
stage-
They cut the time
Yeah.
a couple times. That I heard more about the cheerleaders who were part of the Scam and Jam set.
Scam and Jam.
That the next act was supposed to come up, so they were cutting their set, but they hadn't told them ahead of
yeah.
time.
Well, see, that's
so
the
they're
thing.
kicking them off.
There was like a lot of miscommunication. Like
Yeah,
they were doing their
it
own
was
thing,
bad.
and the artists were doing their own thing, and they got in that shouty match and that FU match.
yeah.
Who
yeah.
they did on stage?
Yeah,
Oh,
like
yeah, from the
'cause-
sides.
Yeah,
they,
because some of the stage people were mad because they weren't listening to
The
the.
Armenian looking guy.
they
huh?
were DJing and performing, right?
Yeah.
And they were over there just doing set changes in the middle of
Yeah.
their shit. And
Because
they're
they
like,
had
"What
to get
fuck?"
the next set on
Yeah,
for
but
King
that's
Cruel, right?
but that's the stage manager's issue.
Yeah, and it was bad stage managing because he forgot that these people are an artist. They do have fans here too, and he didn't really do it respectfully to get them off stage. And then they didn't tell them ahead of time, which
Nah.
really you can't pull somebody off halfway through. You got to
Nah.
tell them ahead of time.
You're in the middle of a song, dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you got to know that you're performing. Hopefully, they did know that they're performing in front of a set change.
Right.
That's a whole different thing. But I think they had a lot of stuff planned, not realizing that there's a set change also going on. I think maybe the festival thought it was just supposed to be DJ stuff.
Right.
You know.
And I think even as a performer, you got to kind of improvise too. A
Yeah.
little bit.
You have to play. Yeah.
You saw Brenton Wood?
Yeah, dude.
You went over there?
Yeah, well, that
Oh,
was
I'm
it right
so mad.
before.
It was right before. I knew I'd never make it back.
But we
if
only
we
watched
went.
4 songs just because I didn't want to be late and all that,
Yeah.
and it took a while to track across him. He was real good, dog. The drummer looked
He
like
wears like
Earthquake.
he wears a big zoot suit, huh?
Yeah, then he took it off and was like, dude, he was really good. Really
solid?
good. Solid. I did a little video of him. He was
What
really
were the
good.
audience? What was the audience like over by him? Was it older?
Older, but he also mixed in a little younger ones
Yeah.
that probably like heard his music growing up and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Everybody see the Delphonics?
No, they couldn't make it there because that was the beginning of your set, or right?
Yeah, they were starting
so-
right after Brenton Wood, I think.
Yeah, man.
I was bummed.
That'd be another guy that would fit in well with the Paul Rodriguez, Felipe Esparza show.
Easily.
Brenton Wood.
Mm-hmm.
Bring him up first. Get everybody calm. What's the budget? Nah. Yeah, man. I think a lot of some people complain. You know, they don't understand my jokes. This fat, but I started thinking about it. They're all fat chicks, dog.
Dude,
Let's say
how is somebody gonna get
two people?
Two fat
complain.
chicks.
mad about you doing a fat person joke? Really?
No, you know what? It's like
Get outta
it's
here,
like Lisa said.
It's not.
It's like these people are so they're like that's where comedy is right now, right? These people don't know comedy, or they walk into a comedy show for the first time, and they hear fat, they hear woman, and they put them together. Oh, this guy's he's a misogynist.
Misogynist.
Against
Misogynist.
fat women.
But
Yeah.
it's not that joke. That joke that he did was the life raft joke, which is an old joke, and he pulled that joke out. That joke is really saying like, women should wear their own size.
Yeah.
Don't try to fit into these smaller
Should we
sizes.
give these people her Instagram so they attack her?
No,
Nah, dude.
no,
Should we
'cause it's
attack
not
her
worth
right now?
it.
Give her,
No,
give her no fame,
It's
Should
dog.
not-
we attack her?
no, it's
If
not
she'll
worth
come back
it.
3 years later and come out with a book and then use me to promote her.
We should just send her a
You
treadmill.
fat gorda. You guys want to find out? Just go on Instagram and search Felipe Esparza.
No, don't.
And find it
don't,
yourself.
Don't.
I'm not giving no names.
There's no need.
Anyways, yeah, man.
Everybody
Anyway.
wants everything
But-
tailored to them.
But you
dude.
know what,
Not
man?
even-
This younger generation.
To
they
take
just
it
don't
away,
get it.
not to say that they were complaining about the show. You know, they had their complaints, but everybody had a complaint.
Oh, about everything. dude.
Everyone.
Yeah.
I heard people complaining about the tacos when I was walking
Yeah.
through because I got there at 9 a.m. Everybody was complaining.
People,
Oh,
there were
dude,
people complaining about transportation. Bro.
yeah,
They couldn't find
that
their
because
car.
they couldn't park
Yeah.
there, and then also complaining that it was hot. Really? I was like,
You're in California,
I don't
you
get
fat
it.
hog.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh, they're complaining about the sense. Everybody will find something to
Oh,
complain.
dude, trust me, dude. This is
But
America.
nobody
dog.
complained about paying $100.
So that self-righteousness sets in, dude.
It
Come
was
on,
it was
SoCal.
I read an article about it, and they mentioned my name, but they all say that it was a success.
Yeah, dude, it was a bitching show, dude. If
Yeah,
you
it
went
was a good
there,
You know why?
For
Why
what
it was
they
a
got?
success? Because even though you had school buses to transfer people away from there, it worked.
dude, because all that shit creates problems.
It
dude.
worked. You don't
People
want all
leaving
the-
at one time.
You can't have people leaving at the same time. But there was a lot
Partying.
of people, bro, who were stupid and drunk, who were not waiting for the bus. The motherfucker walking in the freeway.
Yeah, we
bro.
saw them. They were
Oh,
walking on
dude.
the freeway, climbing up the hill.
You got to be
get-
crazy.
I know.
What if you fall down that hill and get ran over?
I know. They
No
were
way,
right
dude.
near where the trucks are coming on to the.
We left right after
off-ramp
you
right
guys
there.
did, and I seen all that stupid shit.
Crazy.
Man, those
surprised.
guys from that band, The Commons, can party, bro.
Oh,
The
dude,
Commons.
I think
The Commons.
there was a lot of people that wanted a party, but their party got cut short because their little backstage area had to get switched out.
Yeah.
And then you know,
Lingerers, bro.
what's up with E-Zone, dog? Showed up with a little backpack.
Showed a
everything.
little backpack,
Was he giving out samples?
everything.
Yeah, totally.
My complaint, I think, if I had really paid money to get in that festival, my complaint would have been that the
Hashtag
stages
Lesa Esparza.
the stages were so far apart that
Yes.
it took forever to get back. Like if you wanted to go hit one stage and then see the next act on the next stage, like it was a long time.
And then
Oh,
that
that-
tunnel.
that
it's like-
tunnel
The
of death.
tunnel,
and
the
then if we went in to
tunnel.
cut through the back of those taco spots, that's another 15 minutes
Yeah.
getting to the spot. You
Taking
know?
photos.
And
Yeah.
taking with Felipe, like we couldn't go 10 feet without
Gotta-
getting stopped for photos.
You got to
so
add 45 minutes.
Sweaty
for him, I
assholes.
never would have made it back. It would have taken us
Those
an
are
hour.
sweaty
And
ass-
then
Put his arm
Isaac
around you.
disappears.
Isaac disappeared.
Oh, my
in the middle
God.
of the night.
He's hanging
Oh.
out with his pal from school, Johnny Roque.
They both from Pacoima.
He must have just ran into him out there, huh? And then
He's like,
decided to go
come
back
on,
with
I'll
him.
go take you to go
I
get a
really
corn.
thought, you know, as strange as it may sound, I really thought that you, Johnny Rocky, and Martin Russo left together.
No,
And
I
then
didn't see them.
No,
he
I
anywhere.
see
decided
them
to-
leave together.
he decided to follow Johnny Rocky to the other place. So the whole time he was not with Johnny Rocky.
We were not. I didn't see
No,
them anywhere.
They left together.
Isaac and I
So
left together.
He
to
left
get,
on his own.
Yeah. So what happened was we went to the food court area. I said I'm going to the merch stand here to try and settle up, right, to get them to start packing everything up, and then we'll pick up the boxes later. But you had to get them in like an hour notice when you wanted to pack up. So I went to talk to the merch guys. Isaac said, "Can I get some fries?" I said, "Okay." I said, "Go check over there and see who has fries." He came back, said, "That place has fries." So I gave him some money. It's literally like I could have thrown a baseball over there and hit it. Like it wasn't that far. And right after I was done speaking with the people at the merch booth, I turn around. Isaac's nowhere to be found. He's not at that fry stand. He's nowhere. He has a blue Dodger jacket on. Nobody else did. No blue anywhere. He was gone. And I'm
For how
spinning
long
around.
you
I'm
didn't see him?
spinning around like a TV movie. Like I lost my son just now. You know, I'm like spinning around. I can't see
Without
him.
a trace.
No people around. I mean, no kids around. And then I go to the fry place. Did you see a kid with a Dodger jacket? Like a little white kid, you know, blonde hair. No. Okay, never mind.
They probably
So I
do
went
like,
over.
like Llorona over here.
I went over to the fries. I mean, to the security. It wasn't even security. First, there's a medic tent. I said, "Where's security? Is there a security tent near here?" He's like, "Well, there's a guy out there with a red shirt. They can help you." And I was like, "All right." So I went out there. I described what Isaac looked like, and I said he was just here, and they were like, "Oh." Like they didn't have any. I don't know. Like sort of what am I gonna do? They had no plan. I was ready to go over to that little small stage that was right near the merch area. It's like a fourth stage, and ask them to like make an announcement or something. But security wasn't even
when the
thinking
world
of
stopped.
that.
Oh, dude.
But I was freaking out. Like this is
I'm
a
sorry, I
13-year-old
don't have
kid.
a clipboard. Go ask somebody else.
I know he had no idea how to
That's
help
when you
me.
called me and that little fool was back there.
And I called you. Well, I was calling Isaac's phone. I called
Mine.
Felipe's phone, no answer. I called Dana, no answer. And I was like, fuck, nobody has their phone on. And I said, oh, I'll call Rodrigo. Maybe he'll be back there floating around. And then you said he was there.
How did he get there though? Then
I don't.
He
He
came
followed
back
Johnny.
there with Johnny Roque.
He must have seen Johnny when we were standing in the courtyard area.
so he lost you then.
He lost me, but I was standing right there.
Oh wow.
I was right there looking for him.
That I don't
It
know,
was
man.
like
you
2 minutes.
you have to be a parent to understand that fear, man. Because I remember I lost my son. I lost him at Nordstrom. Because my son he used to like to run. You know when they have suits hanging around in a circle, the clothing,
The rack.
the little rack. He liked to
Inside
hide
the
in the middle. He used to go in the middle and hide, and then pop out his head right out of the clothes. So this time I couldn't find him. This fool fell asleep in there, bro.
Oh my.
My brother
God.
fell asleep
So I
like that
started
too in the
looking for
mall.
that fool everywhere, man. Took me like an hour. Shouts. I was gonna beat his ass, but nah.
This fool.
My parents, know what my mom would do, man. If she can't find you, frustrated, find you, kill
Oh,
you.
dude, they gotta take out that aggression somehow.
Te voy a matar, cabrón. But your brother got killed, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Came back to life.
Rest in peace. What's up, fool? Man, it's already, the year's already ending, though.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah, man. I didn't do I read like, I told myself I was going to read a bunch of books. I read like 3.
You read 3?
I read both Fred Stoller books that came out.
The paperback,
short
Andy.
ones?
The paperback.
The Chronicle.
No, I read
No, the new one about.
5 Minutes to Kill.
Yeah.
I read 5 Minutes to Kill, and I read the one right here for I'm Dying Up Here,
Okay.
and then I read I'm Dying Up Here right after, and I finished another book too. Yeah,
Yeah.
they call
Were
me
you
the-
reading Hammer of the Gods? I saw that in the bathroom.
Yeah, I started that one when I took a mean dump. I started Hammer of the Gods. Yeah, I'm in chapter 2.
You're further in the...
I'm in
haven't
different
read any
chapters
books
and
all
different
all
books.
year.
No,
I've
not
started
even
like
one.
Not one.
7.
I thought you started the island one.
I started
read
2.
2.
I started 2, and both of them are in my
Which
travel
one? The one
bag.
you're reading? Tell us. One about the Skull Island.
No, that's the Creature from Jekyll Island. That's a hard book to get through because that's a factual book. That's not like fiction or anything.
What's
that's
that about?
That's
On the Central
based
Bank.
on the Federal Reserve and how that was created after that meeting with
Tell
J.P.
tell
Morgan.
him who had that meeting.
Well, it was J.P.
Captains of
Morgan,
industry.
Paul Warburg, Rockefeller.
Carnegie as well.
No, Carnegie was not there,
Done.
but they were all businessmen, owners
They own
of
all the steel.
major
bro.
industries like railroads, steel, banking as well. And so they were basically coming up with the central bank idea. And it was in 1914, I believe.
The Rothschilds.
And they went off on this meeting to Jekyll Island. It was a private meeting. They actually, I mean, it was so furtive, it was so secretive that they connected their train. They were acting like they were going on a hunting trip. This is down in Georgia. It's an island off of Georgia. They were going on a hunting trip. So they all dressed like they're going on a hunting trip. And then they get in this train car, and the car is connected to this train that departs. But then that cable is disconnected, and they're rerouted to this other depot by themselves, this one car. And it just backs right up, and then they go somewhere else. But it was like a fake out that they were getting on this train. And the train went off somewhere else. But they had fake names. They only had first names. They had servants at that island who didn't know who they were. Like, they weren't the regular servants of anybody. It was just specifically hired just for that trip. And they all met in secret about how they were going to set this central bank up. It's a good book, but it's a lot. It's like a textbook. It's
And
huge.
why'd they do it? Because at that time the U.S. was making
It
so
was
much money.
right after the Great Depression.
It was after. No, this was before the Depression.
Before?
This was before the Depression. It was during World War One. But they were coming together, basically trying to figure out how they could invest more money, but still be safe, right? And they were still be safe, like protected if they lost the money, because banks at that time had no way of investing beyond what they were taking in. Because when they take in your money as a savings, you put your money into a bank for savings, it's immediately gone and invested. Now, and back then it was too, but these banks were getting way too close to their edge of what they were bringing in. So they had no buffer zone in case the investments failed and people wanted to take their
Or
money
for the
out at the
people
same
like
time.
FDIC or something like that.
Yeah, so it was like, so it's like there was no FDIC at that time. So the FDIC started later, but this was a way to protect the bankers' money, and it still works that way today. And the Federal Reserve sets like the interest rates and sets everything for how much money is going to be worth, basically, how much money is going to be lended.
I thought it was Alan Greenspan who said it.
Well, he
Well,
predicted it in his that downfall.
Well, he
in
predicted the downfall,
2008.
but the downfall is mentioned in this book. This book was written in the 80s.
It's going to happen.
That was, it was just like, it was talking about how the Federal Reserve, when these people got together and made this plan, it worked. It ended up working out exactly that way when we bailed out those
They
companies.
got bailed out, and it goes on our tab,
And it
right?
goes on our tab, and that's how it is specified in these papers, in these documents that these guys put together way back when.
There's no secret.
There's no secret.
Too
It's
big
like
to
that's
fail,
the
bro.
way it's going to
Yeah.
go. They're going to bail you out. It's like, okay, well, what happens if the banks all do default, or they're about to default? It'll never happen because we'll bail them out, and
Even
we'll
if
put it on the
every
taxpayer.
American were to go to the bank and take it out, they're still protected, huh?
You're still protected.
But the whole
It's
thing
not
is
even that. It's like
the Federal Reserve isn't even a part of the U.S. government,
it's
right?
not. It never was part of the government, but that's why some people think there's that loophole where they don't have to pay taxes.
Yeah,
And then
right.
So that's
Your
why
ass in jail.
that's why they go after drug dealers in small country, because they took over a bank that's
Yeah.
not part of the central bank.
So is that one of the reasons for it to not be attached to the government?
I don't know. I don't know what the reasoning is, but I don't think I think that if if it were part of the government, then we would have the taxpayers, the people would have control over that. You know what I mean? Because it's not part of the government officially. I think that's always their out.
That's one
So
of
the
the.
legislative branch can't mess with
that
it.
the-
Nobody
nothing
can
like
mess
that.
with it.
That's the reason they had that meeting, to not have the people control of it, huh?
Yeah,
Private.
it's basically a private. I mean, it was.
But that's usually who pulls all the strings anyways, are the captains of
Yeah.
industry, people that make like mad money.
Yeah,
I
this
mean-
book is interesting, but I haven't gotten through it at all.
How many
like-
pages
I'm
is it?
probably.
But then
oh,
you read
It's a tome. It's like 1,000 pages or something. It's like
you read the other book too about Scientology. That was a big ass book, huh?
Going Clear. That was 1,500 pages. That was good though. I ate that like candy. I love
Was it interesting?
but I love Scientology though, man. I'm obsessed with cults. and
Crazy ass
stuff.
stories,
yeah,
huh?
I
You
love
read
it.
Leah Remini's book too?
Yeah, I read hers too. I read that one last year. That was a good book. Her book was crazy, talking about Tom Cruise, and she got shunned because the whole time she's at Tom Cruise's wedding, she's friends with J-Lo, personal friends through her husband, because he was like a dancer and backup singer and stuff. With Mark Anthony. So they were friends, and then she invited her just to go, let's go to Italy. I'm going to Tom Cruise's wedding. You want to come? She's like, sure. But the whole time, the Scientology people were trying to get Leah to get J-Lo and Mark Anthony to be alone with Scientology people, like the heads of kind of recruiting or whatever, so they could talk to them. But then J-Lo was like, I don't want to hang out. I don't want to be at somebody else's table. I want to be at your table. Like, I came with you. You're my friend. I don't know any of these people. And she's like, all right. So she let her sit at her table, and she was like in trouble for that. That was the first mistake.
They made her scrub floors on her vacation.
They did some shit like that to her, right?
They did, like her vacation, her hiatus for the next year on King of Queens. Everybody else, she was like, everybody went to Jamaica, Bermuda, and all this stuff. She said, I went to Florida to clean floors and take classes.
with
Scientology.
with Adam Murray.
They basically were punishing her. They were
Hey,
punishing
Leah,
her.
Let me scare you.
I love Scientology, man. It's crazy. I love in California. I love the history of it in California, because that guy bought up all these dilapidated properties.
It's the prime
in
real estate
Hollywood.
now, right?
Yeah, out in Hemet. That's the gold.
Yeah, those big
headquarters
old
over there.
protest stations against that stuff when it first started. But one thing I'm really like, you have to give it up to this Church of Scientology is how they beat out the IRS on that big old tax bill, right?
And
They're genius almost.
Well, they lost their tax exempt status for a while, and then they basically did some backroom dealing with the IRS and got their tax exempt status back. Probably 10 years ago.
I remember watching that Going Clear thing, and it was like a big old thing. I don't know who the leader is, but the guy that's right in front of Tom Cruise.
David Miscavige. Now.
Yeah, the guy that even turned on his parents, right?
Yeah.
And
he was a thug to his parents. He beat his parents up when he was a teenager.
Dude,
Like a soldier.
this fool is intense, dog.
He's crazy. He thinks, and he's short like Tom Cruise too. So they have custom-made motorcycles, and they go riding their motorcycles together, and they work out together, and all this stuff.
It's all like almost like Hitler-esque, like you know, dictator-style speech making, man.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Crazy. We are Lollipop Kids. Dude.
What's up?
My first gig I land, right, in Maryland. I think Fort Aberdeen.
Aberdeen Proving Ground.
Aberdeen Proving Ground, bro. I show up, bro, with no luggage.
What happened?
They lost it.
American put it on a later flight.
You're lying,
Yeah,
dude.
man. So I'm up there performing with my sweats like Corey Holcomb, bro.
What's up, Aberdeen?
I just needed one drink in my hand. Looking up to like Blue's Clues.
It's not easy either because the airport is like an hour and a half away or an hour away from this base, so they have to bring it all the way up there.
An hour away, bro. And when I got back to my room, no bag, bro.
Nothing.
So I took a shower and put on the same clothes. You know how that goes.
I always flip my underwears inside out when I have to do that.
Damn. Should have thought about that. Then in the morning, I get there, my bag's there.
But did you when was the show? That night?
That night. But I was
also
afraid.
You performed in your sweats?
When I was leaving, I showed up. My bag showed up.
Yeah, when he was leaving to go to the next city. But I was afraid he wasn't going to get it because they would have shown up after he was gone.
It's the worst, dude.
What I didn't want to do, man, is drive an hour to my next show and then leave early to get to the airport first to see if my bag is there.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't have to do that.
They came through.
I was there with my Blue's Clues, bro. Damn, bro, my sweats on.
Were you comfortable on stage at least?
Yeah.
That's cool. It's like performing in my PJs, man.
I made it into a workout room. What's up, fool? You got any shows coming up, bro? What's up with the fucking Yeah Man podcast?
I got a new one coming out today, as a matter of fact.
I think we're going to do an enchilada podcast too this week for
sometime this week.
This week for the holidays.
On Thanksgiving.
Because you're home for a few days in a row.
For a few days. Man, I don't know how I did it, bro. Traveling those 4 shows. Because sometimes, man, you just lose sleep, huh?
Hell yeah, dude. Was it crazier than that Mike Epps tour?
About the same. Sleeping wise, yeah. But now I manage how to sleep 4 hours, bro, and get enough rest.
Yeah, but you just basically caught sleep everywhere you could.
I sleep 4 hours, and when I wake up, I will get up at 6 and then leave at 7, and as soon as I get in a plane, I fall asleep. They're driving me somewhere. That takes 2 hours. I fall asleep in a car. Everywhere, bro, I fall asleep. I just tell the guy, listen, man, if you see a Taco Bell, wake me up, pull over. Living off Taco Bell.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. What's up, fool? Lisa's out. She's out of here now. She's gone.
We should wrap up.
All right. So you got heard of the shows. This week we're in Midland, Texas.
You've been in Midland, Texas. This comes out Friday. You're there Wednesday.
Damn.
Oh, that was gonna
so
come out.
So you're already there, yeah.
That was gonna come out today.
That's where the Bushes are from, right?
You want me to put the podcast out on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get it out. Okay.
What's up, fool? Thank you, everybody. I hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, man.